I'm Dave. Haven't been David for a while, so you'll have to bear with me. You might hear my name in several versions tonight. Lem called me Dave, and that's what I prefer. So I'm Lem's elder brother by 4 years, and a warm welcome to you all, and thank you for your presence, your prayers, words, songs, and actions of comfort and love. Firstly, I want to thank Reverend Elama and Reverend Gary Monga, the ministers here tonight, for comforting our family in our time of need. We are here to celebrate a man of many shades, opinions, designs, songs, and jokes, my brother Lemuelu. I regret the long eulogy, but when you've been with someone their whole life, there are words to be said and a life to celebrate. He was known by many names: Lama, Lams, Lam, Safe'e, El, Lem, Molimau. But for me, my little brother was always Melu, our family pet name for Lem, or as my cousin Lenga Tasia would have it, Melu. My earliest memories of Lem were a few months after he was born. It was a time of new beginnings. Our parents had been married almost a year. We were in a room living at my cousin's house, the Filipos, in Torino Street, not far from here. It was me, aged 4, Dad and Mum, and there was Lem, looking through the prison bars of his huge cot, chatty, inquiring, and eager to escape and see the world. He had a restless spirit, something that continued well into his adulthood, something we all know well about him. Much of Lem's childhood was a mix of watching him dance to Michael Jackson. His moonwalk and command of Jackson's Bad are the stuff of family legend, and MC Hammer. Lem loved to dance and the spotlight as a kid. I smile when I remember this. These were contrasted, unfortunately, with visits to Samoan massage to cure his asthma. He was accident-prone, too. The restless spirit would never leave him. My parents worried about him, as did I. I always looked on in envy. I had the weight of expectation, propriety, and duty on my shoulders as the eldest. Lem just went out and enjoyed life, danced, made friends, fell out of trees, ate feijoas, sang songs, and told jokes. He was truly living his #best life. Church loomed large in Lem's life as he searched for meaning in it. It shaped him not only spiritually, but also in relational terms. In teaching, as you all know I'm a teacher, we have a saying when disciplining students: connect before you correct. Lem was truly a connector through Christ. He was a social butterfly. He lived for the banter and human connection. He loved stories. If Lem was the connector in teaching terms, I was the corrector. It is this yin-yang contrast that made our relationship as brothers work. We never competed in the same sphere, but we always loved and respected each other. I am the family introvert, the studious, focused, low-risk, low-stakes, thrifty one. But Lem truly was our high-risk, high-stakes, live-large celebrity. I was happy to let him shine. We are very much the cars we drive, literally. I am the second-hand electric vehicle with music turned to a whisper. Lem would be the grunty, gas-guzzling four-wheel drive or SUV, thumping out music for all to hear. That was my Lem. You always knew when he was pulling up. For those of you who know us three brothers, you will know our love of music. Levi plays the guitar, drums, composes and sings. I trained classically as a singer, conducted and dabbled with instruments in my youth. And Lem loved singing and composed. Lem loved all music. Something you don't know about Lem was his love of classical music. We often discussed choral music, the works of Tchaikovsky, Beethoven and Mozart, sometimes even opera. All music that I loved and he grew to love too. My eclectic taste rubbed off in other ways. I was surprised to hear from many of his friends his love of the UK band Queen was due to me. It makes me smile to think of Lem possibly head-thumping along to Bohemian Rhapsody in his dream Kia Carnival in the sky right now, like a scene out of Wayne's World 2. One of my fondest memories of Lem was the night Lei, his eldest daughter, was born. Once we were admitted to the birthing suite after her birth, everyone else was crowded around mother and daughter. But I took one look at Lem, and he was crying so hard I wondered if he was afraid of what lay ahead for him as a father. I hugged him to check he was okay, but he assured me they were tears of joy. I'd never seen Lem so emotional to that point, other than at his wedding. It was a hug I will never forget. Fatherhood changed Lem. He loved kids and being a dad. If you are one of Lem's friends or colleagues, you've probably figured out by now, I was the mythical, fictional older brother overseas. I do exist. I'm real. And Lem was always proud of me. He loved bragging to folks about where I was, and he told me that. For much of Lem's adult life, my work has taken me to postings in Indonesia, Australia, and Turkey. And with that came the fulfillment of my ultimate passion, travel. I've been fortunate to travel Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and the US with Mum, and the US with Brother Levi, but never with Lem. He always put his family first, and I could never pry him away from that. FaceTiming him with Levi from LA and New York, I did feel my brotherly bond with him. I wished he was with us. I had planned a big trip for Lem and I once he reached the magic age of 44, beating the age at which our father died 21 years ago, at 43. This was our measure of making it in life. We had a pact from our 30s that A, we would reach 44 and grow old together. B, we would take a big trip together with Levi, possibly to the US or Mexico, a country I love. C, he would lose the weight needed to move about. When I turned 44 in 2023, Lem contacted me to celebrate our pact and was excited by the idea that he was not that far off. As he turned 40, we sought to spend more time together in regular contact. Our talks became more meaningful, contemplative, and focused on the future. Last November, we ended up talking like two old men at the funeral of the father of Lem's best mate, Sam Motuliki. I look back fondly now to our chat outside the restaurant where we lunched, as we laughed at the past and looked forward to the future. We spent more time talking outside than we spent inside the restaurant. It was possibly an hour and 30 minutes, and that's saying something. Maima, nieces, nephew, know that Levi and I are here for you, and that through you as our kids, Lem lives on. Mum, my mum, who gave us the precious gift of Lem, thank you. Thank you for bringing such a blessing to all of our lives. Lem, now you are gone. You promised we would grow old together. You promised me that. We had a pact. Gone too soon, my brother. Gone too soon, and we still had so much more life to live and look forward to. I would have loved to have traveled with you. I know you would have loved Mexico and Brazil as much as I did. To have seen it all and shared this life with you, my first brother, there will never be anyone else like you. And we are all emptier in life without you. I'm so proud and happy God gave you to us. Say hi to Dad. I hope he beats you at sweepy. So rest easy now, Melu. Let that restless spirit I've known all your life roam free. Go and travel. See that world. Live that best life. I'm so lucky to have known and been with you since day one till your last breath. Ia manuia lo malanga. Bon voyage, my uso. I love you.